Well, hello there. Welcome to my early access review of Gloomwood, which is an immersive sim heavily inspired by Thief, where you will play as the one and only Doctor. And like many great games, you will start out imprisoned, and you will actually be imprisoned in a pit of sorts where you are given a bucket. And you eventually get some help from an unknown friend, I think, who helps you out, gives you a key, and gives you a ring to help you know whether you're spotted or not.
What's up, Doc?
And this game is brought to you by New Blood Interactive, those wonderful people that brought you Dusk, and many others. I love me some New Blood, especially Dusk. But more relevant to this video, I really like immersive sims, especially Prey, Weird West, Deus Ex, Dishonored, games like that. And this game is definitely inspired heavily by Deus Ex. Also some of the stealth horror aspects of Thief, and I think definitely inspired by Resident Evil 4, especially the survival horror-esque inventory management system where you actually have to have enough physical space in your luggage. And I love the animation for it and everything, though. It's hands down one of the most satisfying things in a game, along with being able to reload your weapon and look at your actual ammo and the fact that you see the casings come out. It's just those tiny details that make the game truly special. I love just the ambience and the noise is just perfection. It's amazing. I love it. The save sound's easily going to go down as like one of the most iconic save sounds, up there with like Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 7, Evil Within. You just know when the save's near. You can hear it through the walls. It's very like eerie, but it's also like a sound of hope, but it's also a sound of uneasiness. And I'm telling you right now, the whole game gives you like a sense of uneasiness, though. It's very creepy, heavily horror inspired. It's a very dark game, can be well lit at times, but it's very creepy. Especially like what did they call them? They called them fish dogs. Like I didn't actually know what their name was until I found a paper that said fish dogs. And I was like, what is a fish dog? And I was like, well, the only thing in the game that that's a dog that I could think of was those things in the cave. So I guess those are fish dogs. I mean, they are ugly and terrifying. So I mean, I guess makes sense. But really cool game. You know, I think it has a surprising amount of content. And I mean, you're looking at, I think around, my first playthrough was around 7 hours, I think. 6 or 7 hours. And I did just about everything you could possibly think of. There's a lot of alternate routes. There's a lot of, like, kind of going back and forth and unlocking shortcuts, kind of Metroidvania style. There's a lot of secrets and Easter eggs and cool little things that you can find that are really cool, right? And I just want to buckle down and say that it has really good combat. I can't say the AI is perfect. It's definitely not a perfect game. It's an early access. But it's really good. It's pretty polished for what it is. And it, like I said, it has a surprising amount of stuff going on already. Tons of stuff that's going to be coming within the next few years, I'm assuming. There's a lot of cool stuff there already. And like most immersive sims, it has a lot going on. A lot of, you know, like throwing like a explosive barrel, shooting it, it's like lighting the building on fire and everyone else gets lit on fire. Or like you make one of the dudes run into the other guy and they'll catch him on fire with his torch. What's funny though is in this game, the enemies actually have a lot of dialogue and stuff that they say depending on certain scenarios, which I think is pretty cool. And it's a really fun game, and I think it's 100% worth people's time, and I highly recommend it. But given the fact that you're going to be paying around $17 to $20, I think it's still like on a 10% sale, and it's only like 6 or 7 hours. I mean, it's really up to you whether you want to pay full price. Me personally, it's an early access game that's probably going to end up costing $30 full release, and you're probably going to be looking at a game. If I was already able to get 6 or 7 hours, I'm sure you're going to be looking at a game that's 30 hours or more doing everything. So if you are only paying $20 or possibly less than $20 for a game that eventually is going to be that long, that's not bad. And if you're paying $20 for a game that right now is about 6 or 7 hours, and you could go back and just mess around and try to find any other little secrets, I mean, it's really not that bad either, because, I mean, I paid $30 for Stray, and that game was only... I did pretty much everything in the game, and it took me about 6 hours. So, you know, the hour to price range doesn't really matter to me. Me personally, I think it's worth it. And I think it would be, if you're already into this kind of game, that it would be worth it to get it now at a discounted price before it hits full release. But you also have a long time to do that, where the price isn't really going to change that much until it hits 1.0. So, like I said, for me personally, I think it's worth it. And I think that if you're a fan of New Blood and you're a fan of Immersive Sims, maybe Thief, Dishonored, or any of those kind of games, I think you should probably play it. It's a worthwhile experience. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day. Hi everyone, this is my post credits for anyone who chooses to stay after the official end of the video. I'm going to shout out some channels, show some gameplay of some stuff I'm working on, and talk about the early access of the game briefly. I think as far as early access goes, wishlisting this game, supporting this game, going to their Discord, and even putting a little bit of money down and helping them develop it and make it a better product is beneficial. And I think right around $20 for what you get right now is more than worth it. And I'm working on a video for Dead Island 2 just because I'm insanely excited about it. I'm also working on a video on Abzu and a video on ukulele, which I absolutely love. And I'd like to shout out to Games It May Concern, which the two brothers on there do a phenomenal job at their review discussions and video essay style stuff. And they've been very supportive of my channel, and they're some of my favorite people on YouTube, honestly. So please go check them out. I'd like you to go check out Arkham666. Such an awesome guy, making fantastic videos. Great reviews on some really amazing games that you definitely need to check out. I also want you to go check out The Summer of Mark. Also doing great reviews and stuff. I actually found The Summer of Mark because of Arkham, so awesome stuff there. And SSJ Davey, go check him out too. He has a great series on Resident Evil, and he has a lot of really good stuff on survival horror games and a few other games, and he's got a cool Dead Space video coming up soon, which I'm excited about, or it actually might be out already. So go check him out too. Hope you guys had a good day.